I feel entrepreneurship is something like once you smell that blood, there's never going back.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Here, you don't need to wait for the all signals to be green. You have to
true, true,
go with a one by one. Like you start something, have your obsession, you will find out the solution one by one. Like that, we are born in a very different, like a unique era where we are seeing a very sudden change in technology.
people who rant about IIT
IITs
don't teach
are
that,
nothing.
IIT don't teach that also. They have never been to IIT and they've never stayed. Because the ones who
Exactly.
stay here know the value on
Exactly
how
right.
working at IIT Hyderabad is, I think, one of the best, one of the most life changing experience. I didn't even know how to write an email. So it's very, very important to keep believing. Like if you don't believe, if you give up, then to life it's done. It's totally done. It's fine. It's totally okay to like face failures. Even if you face 100 failures, that is fine. It's just like you need to hit the jackpot once and
Just keep doing, right? Just keep grinding. Hello everyone, this is Ajay here again. We are trying to figure out some patterns of our life. This time we are with Rohit Thakur, a friend of mine who used to be an entrepreneur. Now he's working in a IT firm. We'll start with his introduction and then I'll give you briefly how his journey went, and then maybe Rohit, you can take over from here and then give your short introduction.
so, hi everyone, my name is Rohit Thakur. I'm 28 years old. I am born and brought up in Nagpur, Maharashtra, currently staying in Hyderabad. And yeah, that's it for the intro.
Yeah. I would also add a point here. Rohit used to work in IIT Hyderabad, iTech.
Yeah, correct. So, like, I was working at IIT Hyderabad as an incubation manager,
Uh,
where my role was to mentor startups and help them to reach the next stage. So, like, yeah.
we used to hang out together, and we used to like all entrepreneur friends and the students from the entrepreneurship department. We used to roam around hiking and all. That's how we met. And yeah, thank you, Rohit, again. To start with, like from some of your childhood journeys, few of your experiences, how you have been like started for looking for entrepreneurship career, and then how you have moved into this again IT firm, and what's your future goal also. Like maybe you can give a short intro so that we'll go deeply one by one.
Sure. So, like, I was born and brought up in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Like, my father is a businessman. My mother was a government employee. She just retired last
Mhm.
year. I have an elder brother as well. So, like, since childhood, like, I'm seeing my mom is having a very good, stable job. My father is having businesses. Is like his life was very unstable. Like, at times there were huge profits. At times there were losses. So, I've seen the journey. Like, I have since my childhood, I've observed both, and like you can say it from my home itself. I got this idea that I should do a business or start a business also. Like your home, I think your parents are the biggest influence on you. So what I saw from my parents and also my elder brother, like he was into business itself since his young age. So somewhat I figured out like when I'll get graduated, I'll do a business itself. So like yeah, I was in school, I was that cool kid, popular kid who like everyone used to know. But then I passed school and like I entered the real world, and somewhere I figured out like the world doesn't work what the school works like. Like school is a small world. And then like after getting like after passing out from 10, somewhat I figured out like I'm not good with academics. But that doesn't mean I cannot earn money. I figured out key to earn money, academics isn't that much factor also. So I started looking for avenues where I can earn money. It was 2014, so there was no internet as much as what it is today. So somewhere I started looking for ways. I found a network marketing company where I joined, and then I gathered a team of around 50 people near me and under me, and then you can say within a year I was able to earn some 1 lakh rupees from it. I was hardly 17 by that age.
Oh,
But somewhere like I realized this is not something that I should do on permanent basis. Then in my college days, like after my 12th, I wanted to drop out from studies, but my parent would have kicked me off from their home. So I chose BBA,
mhm.
which I knew that which is very easy and like doesn't take much effort. And somewhere I know that by taking this academic, I'll be able to roam around, check, see what are the businesses in and around. So that's what I did. I hardly went to college. I think in my first year itself, I went to college. In second and third year, I was just roaming in and around. I was seeing what business I could do. I tried doing a few, like this franchisee model. I took of an FMCG brand, tried selling products of it. Nothing worked much also. But then after getting graduate, somewhat like I thought I should do something. And then a school friend of mine came to me. He just presented an idea that let's start a quick commerce hyperlocal company within the city. I thought like, yeah, it's great. Let's just start it. Without thinking much, we just started it. And then like the startup was, I think, one of the best decisions that I ever took in my life. It has shaped me a lot. I think it is the reason where I am today. Although it didn't went as planned. After giving 3.5 years, we had to close it. Then I was like, after burning myself out into like almost 12, 13 hours daily without taking off, without taking leaves, I wanted some stability in life. I wanted some money by end of the month. I was frustrated after being broke all the time. So
Yeah.
I was started looking for jobs. So in Mumbai, I was there like from 6 months. I worked in some small startup in an IT firm, and then I saw this vacancy of IIT Hyderabad. They were looking for an ex-entrepreneur as their incubation manager. So I applied. I gave 2, 3 rounds, and then like I got selected, and that's how I landed at IIT Hyderabad. So like yeah, that's
Yeah,
the journey from.
that's a very inspiring journey of you, like short introduction of yours. Like mostly people, like when they are in schooling and all, they like look for the outside world is much more interesting. They find out this, but once they start getting outside the campus, it's not a safe zone that like they are used to be in campus.
True, true, true.
Yeah, definitely. So again, well, I'll ask like a few questions of your like family also, like what is your father used to do, and how you take inspiration from your family so that like no, I want to do this business only.
So like in my child, so my father currently is into real estate.
Mhm.
In my childhood days, he was into automobile. So there was a brand called Freedom. So he was automobile. He had automobile showroom of it. And then like after some time, he had automobile showroom of Hero Motocorp as well, where he
Mhm.
used to sell two-wheelers. So like yeah, so I saw the growth that is made. Like of course he was very dedicated. Like he used to go at 9 in the morning and come back at 10, 11 or so. So all 7 days of the week. So
Oh,
somewhat I saw the dedication of, but I also saw the growth is there. On the other side, my mom was a government teacher. Like she used to teach physics to 11th and 12th standard.
mhm.
And somewhat my mom's life was pretty comfortable. Like she
Mhm.
used to go at 12 and in the school and come back by 5:30
Stable
or
life.
6. Yeah, but also like she had to manage a lot of like household chores as well.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
like somewhere the business as father was a businessman, like there were ups and downs in the business. But because of my mom, like we were pretty stable. I never saw any bad days. There's no sad rags to riches story of mine. I'm born and brought up in a privileged family. I think I shouldn't make any
I see. So
sentimental
story
made
and
up.
all, right?
There's no need. Yeah, of course I'm privileged, no doubt.
Mhm.
And like since then, and then I also had an elder brother.
Mhm.
Even like when he was doing his engineering, he started talking a lot about businesses, how to do business, what business can we do. So I was, I think, in eighth and ninth standard, and then that's the time I think I realized, like, yeah, if I get like
Yeah.
the day I get graduated, I will do business itself because somewhere I was not that great in academics. Of course,
Mhm.
physics and maths were my strength, but I used to hate studying.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think home is where I think I got the courage where I think I
Vision
should
of
do
like doing that. Okay, this is a different thing
something.
that like I find this is comfortable for me to work day and night, and then I'll go into this one, right?
Yeah, yeah, true, true. That's 100%. Like, it's all about like what you like doing, and it's also not about like it's about your purpose. Like there are no, I think, hobby related business or interest related business if it's loss making. It makes no
Mhm.
sense. I think all businesses are done just to make value and make money. So if the business is making money, work day and night. If it's not, shut it down and do something else.
Yeah, there is a and then like goal of business like we should start earning and then look for your visions and all, right?
True, true, true.
Sustainability is first important thing, and then look for your visions.
Yeah, yeah. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah, we'll talk about the your like college journey, like few of the things that you might have learned with your friends, with your professors that you might want to give it in like 2 3 sentences.
Sure, like I think in my college journey, somewhere I realized like I should stop going college because the kind of college I took admission,
Uh,
uh, like whenever I used to go college, I used to feel very demotivated. Like everyone was just talking about how to get a job at TCS or how to prepare for MBA for CAT, and somewhere there was no one who used to talk about ideas or businesses also. So I used to feel very zoned out there. Good things, of course, like I got a lot of good friends there. We are all still in contact also. And somewhere I like after coming to IIT Hyderabad, I somewhere figured out key like I made a mistake of not taking a good college also. It's very, very important for you. The thing is like the friends that you make at your college level, the learnings that you can get at a premium college, you will never get it at a tier three college also.
The circle
So
around you exactly defines you how would think
100%,
and all,
100%.
right?
Yeah, totally. Like I think it's all about the people along which like you spend the most time with. So according to that, your thoughts are being shaped up, your beliefs, your vision, everything is related to the people that you hang around with. So somewhere, I think college was. I don't want to rant about how bad my college was. Of course, it was a great college, but somewhere I figured out ki like I've just like spent my 3 years into just getting a degree, which is actually worth it. I shouldn't say that it's worthless because, of course, like I am doing a job right now, and every job requires a graduate degree. So
Yes,
that is the
yes.
reason I'm getting jobs also. So like my college wasn't that much happening, but you can say like yeah, it was a good decent journey. Of course, the best thing about my college, it gave me a lot of time, so I could explore the world. So like,
Yeah, that's a like even though we degree is very much valuable, even though we say it's not valuable. Right?
people are very unaware of this. Like a good degree can do wonders in your life.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
you realize that after coming to like tier one colleges, you will never realize it's
Yeah.
staying in a tier two city and going to a tier three college.
Yeah, definitely. When I was in like my graduate, like I used to like think about like what I'm doing right now, like and then after coming into IIT, like I'm at okay, this is something new that's giving me so much inspiration in life that people around here are like working day and nights onto their own startup, day and nights into their research papers. Professors are so much helpful. Like you find out like there are different way of seeing the perspective of the college, like we used to see in also in tier 2 and like tier 3 colleges, something like that.
Yeah, I think the best thing about studying in a tier one institute is I think the people, the
Yes,
kind of
yes,
people you meet, the achievement that they have done, and even after doing everything, they are so humble, down to earth, behave as if they haven't
exactly,
done things also.
exactly.
So like I think yeah, that is a great point, and I think if anyone who's in their 10th or 12th should, if they are watching it, my only advice be study hard, man. Study hard.
Study hard,
Don't.
get into the IIT.
This is your age, man. Like once you are done, like once you cross your 25 or 30s, no one gets into academics also.
Yeah,
So
no
if you
one
have,
gets.
if you have the chance, study hard and try to get a great college.
Yeah, as early as possible, you get a higher level, you can see the bigger view picture around you. Right.
True, true.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll quickly move to the next point. Tell me about your startup. So how the idea that whichever you have worked on and how it came to your mind and how you started, how you raise the funds, how you manage the people around it, funds, revenue, how many people were working. Uh, you can go it in detail as much as you want to be.
Sure. So like just one fine day, my school friend came to me and like he just said like this is the idea that I think we should work on.
After your
So
BBA, right?
yeah, I was in my final year itself.
Acha.
So
Okay.
yeah, I was in my final year. Of course, I was going to get graduated, and I
Mhm.
was figuring out what should I do because till you are in graduate, you are in safe space. After that, you can't stay jobless at home.
Exactly.
So he came to me. He told me this idea, like this is the idea that I'm thinking of starting it. So I was like, yeah, it's great, let's do it. So then we started like working on it. Somewhere like we started. So the idea was like it was a quick commerce hyper local delivery service, like a mixture of Porter and Dunzo is what we are doing right now.
Mhm.
So like we started in 2019. We were just on, you can say, experimental stage. We were just talking to people, knowing them. Is there a demand? Also, somewhere we knew that demand is there. It was in 2019, so there were no quick commerce giants anywhere available, especially not in my hometown in Nagpur. So somewhat like we started off, we hired a delivery guy. We started taking orders on WhatsApp. We didn't give a thought much like what will happen. Or the whole ambition was just start. Let's move from 1 order per day to 5 orders per day to 10 orders per day. So we were doing some 5-10 orders per day till I guess March 2020, and then COVID hit, and then like our life changed. It was a blessing in disguise for us. Like as COVID hit, we were all ready with our infrastructure. Infrastructure mainly we had WhatsApp where we used to take orders. We were building a website as well as we were building an app as well. We had delivery boys. So somewhere like we jumped from 10 orders per day to 100 orders per day within a month because the demand was huge. Everyone was at home. Everyone wanted delivery at home. So we started delivering, and then like we saw a lot of money in the initial days. Like somewhere we were getting from 3,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees per day. Imagine like we were three college kids that made a business that was giving profits of 5,000 rupees per day. We were
Again,
all
that is from tier 3 college and that you are
yeah,
mentioning.
we were all on cloud nine. Like wow, I think by year end we'll be able to buy our luxury cars or something. Like
Yeah.
everything was going on. But somehow we realized like the model in which we were working on, like we need to need to scale, we need to get more people, we need to pay more, we need to add more resources also. So like I think we did from by the time we had 100 orders, we had some 10, 15 delivery boys that were working within the city. Then we to grow more, of course, we needed more infrastructure. So then we hired more delivery guys. We hired a few staff as well, and all the money and also, of course, an office was needed as well. So we shifted into a decent office. Then we started our operations. We had a CTO in the beginning, but due to some reasons, he had to leave the startup. And then we tried to outsource a company who was building the tech for us. But somewhere that is what like it didn't went as planned. That day, I realized you need to have an internal CTO. You can't outsource your tech.
So
Be
you
it
are
be it
basically you
anything.
are outsourcing your technology, like building application and all. You are
Yeah,
outsourcing for someone else, and then right?
yeah. That was the thing that we did, and it didn't went as planned. So
Mhm.
like our app was supposed to, I think, get ready in 3 months, but it took 1 year and 3 months.
Oh.
And also after that, the app that we got was not good enough. By that
Mhm.
time, like we scaled from till almost I think 400 orders, 500 orders per day.
Oh.
Like we were scaling, but didn't have the proper infrastructure that it should be to match the demand. So somewhere we were losing people, like customers were getting a bit angry, a bit frustrated. Like we also had delivery boys. I think at that was time we had some 40, 50 delivery boys working for us. Daily revenue was pretty good, like somewhere around you can say monthly revenue was around 8 to 10 lakhs. But the thing is, like we were on all break even point. Like whatever was coming was going on because we hardly had a margin. Like we
Mm.
used to see some 10 orders, 10 rupees per order. And even that used to go into office rent, salaries, small expenses, everything.
Mhm.
So somewhere like there was a phase where we were at a saturation point where we were not able to grow. Like we were in the same range, some 200, 300 orders per day, and we were not able to grow from there. We tried raising funds. We got a grant, but like everything to start off, it was our own savings. It was just started in 40, 50,000.
So how much did you
And
got to get?
I think 1 lakh rupees grant we got.
Acha.
That was hardly anything.
Okay.
The thing is, like, we were trying to secure private funding also, but like being in a tier two city, and none of us had proper startup experience,
Mhm.
and so that's why like a lot, and also our tech was not ready. So I
Mhm.
feel that was the reason why we were not able to like raise funding, and also the number of opportunities that are there now were not there back in 2020 2021.
Mhm.
So somewhere like we were not able to secure external funds, and I think the reason why our startup closed was like two, three things I should say. One was our unit economics were not clear. We were not able to define how much are we saving per order also.
Mhm.
Second thing, our decision making was very slow. Like to take a decision to do a major change, we used to talk about it on months and then we used to apply. So a lot of energy got drained in it.
Can you mention
Third,
like few decisions like hiring new people or something or like
yeah, like hiring new people, firing people,
oh.
uh, doing a pivot or for anything like
Uh,
it used to take a lot of time because our unit economics were not clear.
right.
So that is it. And third, I should say, is inexperience. Like all three of us were hardly like we were eventually four, like after a year, but we were all you could say a bit inexperienced. Didn't had much you can say experience on how to run a startup, how to run a company. So somewhere I think that was the three four major points why the startup didn't end as planned. So yeah.
Mhm. Like, can you mention like how much the revenue that you are earning like per year or like what do you want to say?
Sure. So in the peak, you can say like we were doing some 300 orders per day, and every order was had an average ticket value of somewhere around you can say 60 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say per day we were doing some 18,000 rupees revenue, and then of course for the month you can some 5-6 lakh rupees. You can say consistently we did. There were months as like Diwali month, Raksha Bandhan month, where of course the revenue used to go up around 8-10 lakhs. But you can say like, yes, 6-7 lakhs was our revenue, and there was even time like we did revenue of around more than one crore, 1.5 crore for the year.
That's a very much good for initial start. A kid almost around 20-year-old and all, they used to.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Of course, it's something to be proud of for sure. But the
exactly.
thing, but like we didn't have
Infrastructure.
profits left in our pockets. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
to start off, it was a great experience.
Yeah, anyway, like we don't know what our life will show in future also. So those experiences will also help you in somewhat in some ways.
Sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Again, that's a very, very inspiring journey of your startup. We will like then after you came to IIT, right? Then maybe there are like few points that you want to explore here. Ki how IIT has been like very much inspiring for you. What are the things that you find? Ki okay, so I have a startup experience, but after coming to IIT, what was the difference that I observed? Ki okay, this is something new. I found out it.
So I think when I got this offer letter from IIT, I think my parents were the happiest. The thing is, they were not happy when I was doing the startup. They were not that happy when I launched it through Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. They were not that happy when we did some crore revenue. But they were the happiest when I got placed in
IT
IIT.
offer.
Yeah, typical Indian parents. I don't blame them. That's fine.
Definitely, it's a societal
Uh,
thoughts and
yeah,
all.
finally, they had something to brag in front of their friends also. So
Yes.
like, yeah, that's
How
fine. So
many?
after arriving at IIT, I think life changed. Of course, 100% my life changed. So after like when my startup was getting close, somewhere I was very sad and depressed. You can say. I realized like 3.5 years, I put my like blood, sweat, tears, everything into it, and somewhat I'm back to zero. Now I have to start all in again. Then like I went to Mumbai. Mumbai is one of my favorite cities, so I just went there. I started looking for jobs, and I was not able to get job easily because like I had the startup experience, but I didn't had those salary slips, offer letter to show it to people.
Mhm.
So a lot of people they didn't even consider that as experience. So being in Mumbai was tough. It's a tough city to survive in.
Yeah.
But like yeah, out of nowhere, this IIT Hyderabad vacancy came in. I applied, and then I came here. So after I landed here, of course the campus is great. The people are great.
Very good.
Uh, what I learned here after coming is like how much like technology holds so much power, and like being a non-tech guy for me, it was a totally different world. And I didn't even like apply for JW mains, advanced anything. I like IIT was nowhere in my plans. Like, but yeah, somewhere you can say destiny was written. I will come here and then
Somehow you
apply.
end up into IIT.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even give mains. Also, when I told my parents I don't want to give mains, they were shocked. Like, how? Why are you not doing it? As I use them. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, that is how it's written somewhere. Like after arriving here, I realized like how much powerful technology can be, and like how much a good network can help you, and also like how much good academics can be useful in your life. And then some I realized like how good can like or beneficial it can be to be a student at IIT, because the kind of people that you access to, the kind of exposure you get, the kind of learnings that you get from here is phenomenal. Like you will never get it anywhere else. So people who rant about IIT
IITs
don't teach
are
that,
nothing.
IIT don't teach that also, they have never been to IIT and they've never stayed. Because the ones who
Exactly.
stay here know the value on
Exactly right.
how great this place is and how great this experience can be.
Mhm. And like people say about like okay that doesn't matter, you are not IIT or something like that, but when you come to here you get to find out the what is exactly difference here.
Yeah, true. Of course.
Definitely. uh, so how many years that you did your startup previously?
It was in 2019, so almost you can say 7 years.
7 years, okay.
Yeah.
That's a very much good sacrifice, like 7 years of your life you have given to this
Like
thing.
the startup, like I was an entrepreneur from 2019 to 2023, so 4 years of that, and
Mhm.
like 3 years of working as an entrepreneur. So like yeah, that's fine.
Mhm. Okay, that's very nice of you. And then afterwards, like you have left your journey at IIT Hyderabad, and then now you're working at. Where you're working right now?
Sure. So I'm working at Vivify India Finance. So like it's a
Mhm.
fintech NBFC based out of Hyderabad.
Mhm.
So like how I met. So like Vivify founder came to IIT Hyderabad and like
Oh.
they wanted to do a program, and I was the point of contact there.
Mhm.
So working, I'll just tell you. So working at IIT Hyderabad is, I think, one of the best, one of the most life changing experience. But somewhere we have to be real as well. Like it was a government setup where
Mhm.
you have to sit there, stay relaxed, and like the learning curve isn't that high as you can get it in a corporate setup also.
Mhm.
So somewhere like after an year, somewhere I thought ki like yeah, it's great, but somewhere I thought ki this will make me very lazy because I was
Mhm.
not getting to learn that much as I could. And I think in your young age, you should always choose grind, not relax, not comfortable lifestyle also.
Exactly.
And like, yeah, there were a few reasons where when like aggressively started looking for jobs somewhere else. And like after spending, I took a break from the job. I think for 2 3 months I went home, and then like I was looking for jobs, and then like I just reached out to the founder, and then like he said like we have a vacancy for founder's office, and then like I just gave an interview, and then I got selected here. So like yeah, it's
One
been
point over
7 months.
one point over here we can mention here like a learning point is like we have to take it as much as hits we can in our younger age, right?
Yeah,
So
true, for sure.
more the hits you take on your head, the more stronger you become and more higher you can longer term you can sustain.
True.
Yeah. So let's I think that's a very good learning from your iTech and VV5. Maybe we can think about like what's your future goal, like what you're looking for. You're again looking for some startup idea or something, or you want to still want to continue for a few years and then might be.
No, yeah, like a few ideas are still going on in my mind. I
Mhm.
feel entrepreneurship is something like once you smell that blood, there's never going back.
Yeah,
So like,
definitely.
of course, like I'm doing my job, and it's a great job, no doubt about it. But
Mhm.
like somewhere down the line, like when I sleep, I get these thoughts in my mind like I need to start something on my own again and do and be an entrepreneur again. So as of now,
Mhm.
the job is going, but in future
Mhm.
for sure, I don't think I'll sustain long in this
It always
corporate.
keeps in our head ticking like, okay, something I want to do, something I want to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
true. I think if like you are ambitious since your childhood or so, like I don't think you'll be ever be able to just be satisfied with just one thing. You'll
Mhm.
always be looking for something or the other. Something is there, something is missing.
Yeah,
You can't be satisfied pretty easily.
our mind is like always looking for, okay, I want to learn something new, something
Yeah,
bigger is waiting for me.
true.
Yeah. So yeah, here we are trying to figure out some patterns of our life. So we have not discussed about our personal life learnings also here. So I
Mhm.
think I would, if you're okay with, we can also go through some personal life learnings. So how to handle people around you, how to handle like personal lives. Maybe you can want to share some learnings of yours.
I think personal life. Um, I'm not sure. Like,
Mhm.
of course, like my parents are a big influence on me, of my elder brother as well.
Mhm.
I think home is where you get, I think, majority of your thoughts, your thinkings, your beliefs, and everything.
Mhm.
And like the reason why I'm a bit confident, I feel is like I think I look decent. I have good height, and like since your childhood, when you are giving like people give you compliments, it's boosts your confidence a lot.
Mhm.
So of course, like my parents raised me well. My even my elder brother gave me a lot of learnings on how to do things, and even my family, like even my other cousins, they all are into business. Hardly there are hardly few who are into jobs also. So I think through my personal life, what I have thought, what I have learned, and like what I want to tell to everyone is, uh, keep trying, keep working hard, and like the ones who love you will love you no matter what, and the ones who don't love you will just find reasons to hate you. So if due to some just because of some or the other reason if someone is leaving you also, they were meant to leave. That shouldn't bother you much also. And another learning I want to say is don't think much. Just like keep trying. No one cares. Everyone is busy in their own battle. And when my startup got closed, and then I was pretty sad. And like pretty same phase came to me when I in 2019, like I was doing a business and it got closed as well. So I wanted to cry, but I didn't cry because somewhere I know that as a man, there's no solution. Like sitting at place crying won't help you. It's just like you have to wake up, show up, keep working hard, and keep working on it also. So just like learn, just my, I think I should say is just keep trying, keep going. Don't think much. The problems aren't that big as that you as that much that you make in your head.
In your head, right? Yeah. Definitely, like somewhat in a way, our emotional decisions depends on the how we have learned on our childhood journeys from the people around our parents, and like our emotional decision depends mostly on them. And then sometimes we feel like a man, as a man, we have supposed to be keep grinding and supposed to be provide a happy environment around us, so that like people around us will be always finding, okay, this is the person that keeps us always happy, keeps us always motivated. Okay, this is
Yeah.
my best friend of me. Like this is a good thing
I,
that, yeah.
so yeah, I am that go-to person for a lot of guys. And there's like my friends call me and then tell keeping what
चल भाई
sort
घूमने चलते
of, yeah, what struggle they are going through. And then in pretty simple tone, I just answer like, "This is all bullshit, man." Like there are people who are struggling, like actual struggling. Like imagine being born and brought up in Pakistan.
हैं. Oh my
Like
god.
it's a tough place to be. Of course, like we laugh, we make fun of the country also. But if you are born and brought up there,
Mhm.
and then the struggles that you face, like there was some terror attack yesterday that I read, and
Mhm.
like people are born and brought up in war zones. That is where life is difficult. If you
Yes, yes.
think your life is difficult, if you're born and brought up here in a city, you
Yeah,
have good parents, you have a home, you have a good health. I don't think there should be any reasons for to be sad or to
exactly.
just be
Whatever our
crying.
parents did, like they did best for us, like to give
Yeah,
us
true.
whatever they can provide. So now it's our responsibility to grow in such a way that like they will proud of it and all, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, that's a very fruitful discussion that I think we have been doing here. I think this will be very inspiring to the any students who are looking for career advice and all. Uh, and obviously for the students who are wanting to do their entrepreneurship journey, they
Mm.
want to start some explore some ideas they might have in their head. I think this is the right place for the podcast that we can find out some patterns.
Yeah.
Uh, we'll just quickly finish with some few of questions that we left over here.
Sure.
I have written already down. What are the like few things that you might want to give advice to the younger like younger generations than us who are wanting to start their entrepreneur journey? Now they don't have funds. Now they only have idea, might be they might not have supports from the family background. They might in a tier 3 college, tier 2 college, or any of the all over the India or all over the world. What such suggestion that you might want to give to them?
I think two things. One is that is very important and the most important quality which I think every entrepreneur should have or wannabe entrepreneur should have is obsession. Like day and night, you need to keep thinking about it. You need to like keep like grinding about it, finding out ways how to start, how to do it. And like second thing is actions. Doesn't matter you whatever you think, the best plan in the world, even if you have, that will not come into existence if you don't take action on it. So I think these two things are very important. We live in a world where technology is so easy and accessible to us, where people are easily accessible to us. So I don't think like if today someone says, "Ki I have a great idea, but I don't have resources." Come on, man! You just need to like go attend events, text people on LinkedIn, on Instagram, reach out to people. And I think third thing which I also like to do is stop hesitating. As a young man, as a young woman, whatever you are, you need to ask for help. If you don't have the resources, ask for help. And you know what? People do help. At my time at IIT Hyderabad, whenever anyone used to message me on LinkedIn, I think 90% I have replied to everyone. I always feel like whenever like you are at power, whenever you're at position of power, you should help people. So I always do. So it's all about reaching out. It's all about like taking the next step. It's all about talking to people, to the right set of people, of course. And then I think it's all about execution. So if you don't have anything, no money, no degree, no background, first is be obsessed about it. Second is talk to relevant people. Third is take action. And fourth is like don't think much about it. Just keep working.
Just keep doing, right? Just keep grinding.
Yeah, yeah. And also, of course, it's great to be delusional, but don't be stupid. There is
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah.
Like, of course, to start a business, you need to be delusional. Like, you have to believe that this will work out, this will work out. But don't start something stupid that there are more than 100% chances that it will fail. You have to be real as well.
Almost
You
like
don't have to.
90% of the startups like distract from their own actual ideas, but
Yeah,
surviving is the first important thing that I have observed. And
true,
then you should be obsessed with your results, like you should be obsessed with your goal. It has to be achieved within this ways these days.
true, true. Yeah, 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 true, true. Even like, of course, time frame is also very important.
Exactly. If you can't survive in this market, like obviously it will be very struggle. And again, like this era is much more different than it used to be in 2019 that you used to be do entrepreneurship.
True,
Like at
true.
that time there were no resources that much, there were no fundings available. And then now you go into the, like you apply like your 10 20 incubation centers just.
Yeah, yeah. Every college today has an incubation center.
Exactly.
Almost there are, I think, more than hundreds of grants,
Mm.
opportunities that are available.
Mm.
Just go on the internet, go on LinkedIn, start looking for funding opportunities. There are people who will fund you. And of course, you know what I like. I have people around me who keep asking me like, "Bro, do you have a business idea? I'm ready to fund you. I'm ready to fund you." So even without knowing my idea, people are ready to fund me just on because of my, you can say, learnings, my experience, my character. So it's all about talking, it's all about taking action. And it's, of course, socializing is very important. So even if you are an introvert, don't think much, just go and talk to people.
It's all about the grabbing opportunities. You have a lot of opportunities around us. Like
True, true, true.
get
Yeah,
a chance. Come on, yeah. That is a very much. And don't think about the workforce. Like we have a lot of workforce right now. Like this is the AI era. So
yeah,
like you want AI agents for call centers? We are here. You want AI agents for the like to write codes? Cloud is here. You want like anything whatever you want to do, like this is the time in a
yeah,
first time in a human history,
true.
workforce unlimited now. You
Yeah,
don't
you
you can
can
give
build
a,
an app within
yeah,
minutes. You don't need to know coding or anything for it.
exactly. You can't give an excuse this time ki, okay, I don't have coder, I don't have workforce.
Yeah,
AI is everywhere. They can do a lot of things that you can't even imagine.
yeah, correct.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, then we'll move to the like last point and last question of this. Uh,
Sure.
what is the biggest like 3 4 points that you want to mention of your life learnings that might help students or youngers or any of the people who are trying to figure out patterns of their life?
Sure.
3 4 points which are highly learned from your experiences.
So 3 4 points is very first is don't take your academics. You can say you have to take academics seriously. Don't think that this is just I don't want to study. I don't. Though I'll tell you the difference. So if a tech guy, if an IIT passed guy wants to build a startup, wants to be a quick just a T2C clothing brand, and if a fashion designer or let's say if a model wants to start a clothing brand, you know whom people are going to bet on? People are going to bet on the IIT guy. Why? The
Exactly.
reason is like he has the technology, he has the distribution access, he has the people in and around him. So I think a very big regret, I feel that of my life is I should have taken my academics seriously, which I didn't. So if you are young and into your academic years, take it seriously. Try to get into a good academic institute because that will easily like make your life pretty easy and will of course change your life. Number one. Number two is upskilling is very important. So like somewhere someone like me who comes from non-technical background, so like my first pay was somewhere around, you can say, 4 LPA, and now it's almost 4x of it within 2 years. So how I was able to do it is by upskilling. Like I learned a lot of things I didn't know anything about. I didn't even know how to write an email. So somewhere I learned how to write an email. Then I learned how to like do valuation. Then now I'm learning more about Python. I'm learning SQL, and everything is available. Like one of my friend is teaching me. So go. So don't keep crying like I didn't had a good education. I come from this background. I didn't had because that stop considering excuses. Whatever you think of will ultimately turn into your life. So upskilling is also very important. Third things like it's very important to keep believing. Like if you don't believe, if you give up, then to life it's done. It's totally done. It's fine. It's it's totally okay to like face failures. Even if you face 100 failures, that is fine. It's just like you need to hit the jackpot once. And fourth thing that I should say is, I think entrepreneurship and startups will give you that kind of learning. I think that will any job. I don't think that will any job will be able to give you. Like in my entrepreneurship journey, I used to take care of operations, marketing, sales, hiring. So how to run a company from 0 to 1 and to 10. Somewhere like not even the greatest MBA degree can give you. Not taking like any credits or any like actually questioning their credibility, but of course like the entrepreneurship journey, the kind of learnings that you get in that is phenomenal. So if you have a startup idea, just like validate it a bit, talk to someone who's a bit knowledgeable, and then just start. Don't think much about it. Being in my space, I'm not able to do a startup pretty early. Like I'm in that analytical phase. I have seen a lot of startups, and whenever I hear a startup idea, all I keep calculating is why it will fail. So somewhere like a lot of times, not knowing much is also a great thing. You don't need to know a lot of things, and like this is happening pretty same from with a lot of my friends. Like they all keep thinking too much, and that is the reason they are not able to do a startup again or startup business. So
Right.
not knowing much is also a blessing. So like yeah.
I think this podcast will be a great learning for the entrepreneurs who are going through their own journey, or like they are looking for new ideas. I think this is the best podcast that we might can uh, give to the audience over here. I think like one more thing I would add up over here, like getting into the either incubation through incubation center into the IIT, like through entrepreneurship into the IIT, or like somehow you get into the higher level institutions, you get good power. Like with your ideas get like great power around your ideas, like networking, fundings, people around you. They that like once you share your idea with those people, you get to like, oh, this might be another reason to pivot my idea, this might be another reasons to improve my idea. So once you start discussing the people around here, you get to clarity about your idea, right? And then it gives power to you, and like with great powers, with it comes with a great responsibility. Now it is your responsibility to get your ideas into the reality. Yeah.
And another thing is like it's easy enough to do things here. Like I
Yes.
want to build a tech startup. Like if I once I know coding, that's fine. If I don't know, there are 100 other people who
Mhm.
can easily make it, right? So
Right.
things become pretty easy.
Yeah.
So if I don't know something, my friend will. If he doesn't like, his friend will. So
Mhm.
people are accessible here. It's like you have great sources in your hand. All you need to do know is how to use those resources.
Yeah, definitely. And this is a like first time in human history that we are trying to find out like, okay, the job is not stable always, like because AI is taking all over the jobs, and like the
Yeah,
at the end goal will be startup or either your own business and all, right? Definitely,
true.
whichever you can control your own things, this is the only final goal.
I
Yeah.
think if you're not in the decision making role anywhere, I
Mhm.
think within a decade you will be replaced. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter what role
not
is.
even I'm like not even a decade like this. I was
Yeah,
listening.
decade is I'm saying taking a broader manner. You can say yeah, within the
Yeah.
next 3 4 years itself, like you can start.
Exactly. I
Right?
was listening to the podcast of like this Anthropic CEO. He was saying like within 12 months they will be able to do like all the software level, like software engineers levels coding in such a high intense speed that they can't even imagine, like they don't even need to hire the software engineers and all. That's
Yeah.
it's all like coding is dead.
Yeah, that is the reality, and like
That is
you
it.
can't keep fighting on it. You have to just adapt the technology and like
Mhm.
mold yourself according to it.
Yeah, I would also like add one more point here, like the people who wants to look out for the what are the areas that should get into the entrepreneurship. I would like to mention here like few 5 points here. One is the energy resources,
Yeah.
because to run AI you need energy. So either
Hmm.
it is could be battery technology or any kind of nuclear technology, solar power. Energy is the one thing that would be high demand. Second is the semiconductor chips. PCB
Hmm.
manufacturing would be a high
Yeah.
great demand. A few of our friends like Viraj is doing on the PCB recycling management and all.
Mhm.
Third one is the AI model development. Model development is a very good thing. Like you should learn AI how you can develop new better models, how you can train them in a better ways, so that like instead of like replacing you are creating the AI models, and like you are part of those journey.
Mhm. Yeah.
And one more thing is like robotics. Robotics have a great career. Like they,
Mm.
wherever you see physical workforce, those will be replaced by AIs. Like those will be replaced by the robotics. Either it could be in factories, it could be on around surrounding you. The final point is like the space tech. The space tech
Mm.
revolving in this era is like very much high speed. You see, the NASA is launching a rocket. NASA is sending people on the 6th or 7th of this month, and we are not even knowing this. Okay, we are not in the environment right now. कि भाई हमें पता चला, we will get to know कि this is happening. But if you think about the foreign countries, they are developing in such a high speed about the space technology that the future will be like hotels on the moons, Mars, like space stations. You can like the rich people will be going visiting over there. Like
Yeah.
this will be a very great future that we are imagining here. Like we are born in a very different like a unique era where we are seeing a very sudden change in technology.
True, true. And like just I would like to add on it, the all the fields that you have mentioned, somewhere like it's I feel it's very technical and the entry barrier is a bit tough to get into it.
Mhm.
So someone like I just want to tell someone who wants to do a business, I'll just tell you a few fields which I think are going to grow in future, and it's pretty easy to get into. One is get into health tech, and like when I'm saying getting into health tech is like one idea of what you can do is like a stat that I read, and even I'm going through it. Somewhere like 20 to 30% of the youth are skipping their breakfast just because they don't have time to have it. So if you can build something good, like a good product with some good protein value in it, and like somewhere it should be as easy like a juice or maybe like a bar or something like that, something you can eat while like traveling
Traveling
also.
and right.
Yeah. Second thing what I should feel is like this experience economy is growing. Like as this we all are stuck to our screens, people are investing a lot into offline events, into concerts also. So if you are able to build an offbeat company where like you take 20 CA guys from Hyderabad and take them to some place like Vizag and like plan a 3 days fun tour for them. Of course, people will come and pay because what they'll get access to is to an offbeat trip. Second is access to all the people there. These two fields, I think, which are pretty easy to do. Like just all you need to do is like build an Instagram page, build a LinkedIn page, start looking for things, and then like it's hardly. I don't think this shouldn't be a problem. So of course, entrepreneurship doesn't require a lot of tech knowledge, a lot of money, a lot of experience. Just that find the gap and then just get
Start
into it.
something, start doing
Yeah,
it.
it's not that tough. The only difference that I've seen between entrepreneurs and being high skilled employees is entrepreneurs just take the step of launching the firm. That's it. There is no other difference.
Exactly. There was one like movie dialogue that I get in mind here. You don't need to wait for the all signals to be green. You have to
True, true,
go with a one by one. Like you start something, have your obsession, you will find out the solution one by one. Like that's a solution here.
yeah.
Yeah, this was very much great discussion over here. Like, thank you, Rohit, for doing this. We'll be in touch. We'll be trying to explore our ideas. We'll somehow, maybe in future, we'll find out something together in ideas. Uh,
Sure, sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank
Thanks.
you,
Thanks for
Rohit. Thank you,
having me.
Rohit.